Make clear is explanatory and focused on product design, safe engineering practices, privacy and moderation, and scalable architecture, not a step-by-step exploit or instruction to bypass security or laws. Explain the video goal and say this will cover core features and UX, high-level client and backend architecture, real-time messaging and media handling concepts, security and privacy approaches, high-level only, scaling and reliability patterns, moderation and legal considerations, developer APIs and bots, testing and deployment, and learning resources for teams. Give a simple definition of the product: a modern instant messaging platform that offers one-to-one chats, group chats, broadcast channels, rich media, images, video, voice, optional end-to-end encrypted sessions, presence and typing indicators, push notifications, and extensibility via bots and public APIs. Start with product and UX fundamentals. Define core user journeys, sign up and authentication, adding contacts, one-to-one chat, group creation and management, public channels, media sharing, voice and video calls, and search. Decide on key differentiators: privacy, speed, lightweight clients, large groups, bots. Sketch onboarding flows, permission requests, message retention defaults, and settings for privacy and notifications. Outline client architecture conceptually. Multi-platform clients, iOS, Android, web, desktop, with a shared UX model and lightweight local storage for message cache. Local database for offline access and UI responsiveness. Sync logic to reconcile local edits with server state and background sync strategies to save battery. Abstract input, rendering, and media subsystems so features can be reused across platforms. Describe backend architecture in broad strokes. A cluster of stateless frontends handles authentication, API routing, and real-time connection brokering. Real-time messaging layer, persistent TCP/WebSocket or long polling endpoints, routes messages to recipients and servers. Message persistence layer stores history and attachments in scalable storage, object store plus metadata DB. Presence, push notification services, media CDN, search indexes, and analytics pipelines as separate services. Emphasize separation of concerns and microservice boundaries. Explain messaging semantics and delivery models conceptually. Define routing for online recipients, direct push, and store and forward for offline devices. Distinguish between cloud-synced chats, messages stored on servers for multi-device sync, and optional device-only secret chats that are not stored on servers. Discuss delivery acknowledgements, retry/queuing, deduplication, and idempotency without implementation details. Cover media handling and storage at a high level. Use object storage or CDNs for large files and stream uploads in chunks for reliability. Store lightweight thumbnails and metadata in fast databases. Implement lifecycle rules for storage classes and size quotas. Plan for virus scanning and content verification and uploads, conceptually, before allowing distribution. Discuss security and privacy concepts, non-actionable. Explain authentication options, passwords, phone number plus OTP, auth, session management and device revocation, transport security, TLS, for all client-server channels, and the high-level distinction between server-side encrypted cloud chats and end-to-end encrypted secret chats. Mention concepts like forward secrecy, key verification between users, and secure key storage as high-level topics. Implementation and key management require specialist cryptography expertise and audits. Talk about moderation, abuse handling and legal compliance. Implement abuse reporting, automated and human review workflows, rate limits, spam prevention, and user blocking tools. Design transparency for takedown requests and a legal process for responding to lawful orders. Provide clear terms of service, privacy policy, and a content moderation policy aligned with local laws and platform rules. Outline extensibility, bots, APIs and integrations. Provide a safe bot platform with permission scopes, webhook models, and API rate limits. Offer integrations for payments, polls, file converters or public channel publishing while enforcing security and abuse controls. Describe scaling and reliability patterns conceptually. Use load balancing, service auto-scaling, sharding or partitioning for user and message data, pub/sub message buses for fan-out to large groups, and durable queues for handling spikes. Plan cross-region replication for disaster recovery, graceful failover strategies, and frequent backup and restore drills. Cover testing, QA and observability. Emphasize unit and integration tests for critical flows, end-to-end tests for message delivery and sync, load and chaos testing for resilience, and security audits/pen tests by qualified teams. Instrument monitoring for latency, error rates, message loss, queue depth, and user-facing metrics. Set up alerting and runbooks for incidents. Discuss deployment, C/CD and operations. Use automated pipelines for building, testing and releasing clients and backend services. Canary or staged rollouts to limit blast radius. Maintain version compatibility policies for clients and servers. Plan for database migrations, feature flags for gradual enablement, and rollback plans. Talk about performance and cost trade-offs. Optimize for low latency and minimal battery use on clients. Balance retention, indexing and storage costs with tiered storage and retention policies. Cache hot objects and use CDNs for media delivery to reduce origin load.